expect from the Citizens Review Panel?
I think that they're going to give a recommendation that this officer, Charles Kleiner, be terminated effective immediately. The panel has actually given the correct recommendations on several other police shootings. They're recommended on the Byron Carter case, the officers be terminated, and the same thing on the Nathaniel Sanders case. But in those cases, Chief Acevedo basically ignored the recommendation. And I do not think he will ignore the recommendation in this one. I fully expect Chief Acevedo to terminate this officer.
Why do you think that?
Because this case is totally different than the other cases that have made news in the past decade. This was a criminal act, and I think that you already see the city and Chief Acevedo distancing himself from what happened.
What's the status of the federal case?
We have filed the case. The case has been served, and we are going to start a period called discovery, in which we will get the information from the city and from the officer. And I expect a trial date to be set in early 2015. It takes a while in the federal court system, and that's one of the reasons we filed.
So, in the meantime, how does this family get closure, or do they?
Well, I think closure is a very long process, and I don't think you ever really get closure in a situation like this. To lose a loved one under these kinds of circumstances is very difficult. And so the family is extremely strong. They are a family of faith, and I believe that the whole process here will help bring some closure to it, but we have a long way to go. The city has not made any sort of effort to try to get this case resolved or to deal with this case on a civil level, and until that occurs, there'll be no closure.
Anything you can think to add we haven't talked to you about?
I don't think so.